Alright, hey everyone. Quick video to start today going over page 38. That's task 9.6, numbers 12 through 16. So starting up top, just a reminder that a residual is when you take an actual value minus the predicted value. So using the table they gave us with all of these actual values and all of these predicted values, I went through one at a time doing actual minus predicted, coming up with the answer that is the residual. And that's how far apart the actual is from the predicted value. So then I took that information and in number 13 used it to create this residual plot. The x-axis, x value, are the original x values from right up here. The y values on this plot are the residual values from over here. So starting, for instance, at the top of the table, when x was 2, the actual value was 0.72 greater than the predicted. So you can see that in the graph down here. When x is 2, I put a point for a residual at 0.72. And you can check the others and see how they match the table up above. So finally now we can use that residual plot and list of residuals to answer a couple questions. Number 14, the residual plot indicates this was not a good line of fit because most of the points are above the x-axis. So you see we've only got one way down below, one a little bit, and then there's quite a few up above. Remember, if the x-axis is like the line of fit, that would mean most of these points were on one side of it and it wasn't balanced on the other side. 15, asking about if you corrected this to 5, 0, then we have when x was 5, the residual of 0 would tell us that the actual and predicted were the same. We see it on the residual plot right there at 5, 0, and we see it in the table right here. When x was 5, the actual and the predicted were the same, residual of 0. On the other hand, there was another value when x was 5, and that one had a residual of 1. So that can be interpreted as when x was 5, the actual value is 1 more than the predicted value. And sure enough, right up here we have that example where when x was 5, the actual value 7 was 1 more than the predicted value 6. 7 minus 6 gave us that residual of 1. So that's it for page 38. Next up for today, would you go ahead and watch the next video? It's some notes on 5.1. That's in our new math book, some new notes for the new math book. Thank you.